Hello and welcome to the Sat on My Butt channel for a review that I have thoroughly enjoyed, and that is because our grandchildren were involved with this product, and I just love those reviews, those products where we get involved as a family. And it is for Friends of Beetopia. You can find them at beetopia.buzz. I love that address. And it's all focused around the book Billy the Bravest Bee. And we sat out in the garden, I put a photo there, and we read Billy the Bravest Bee out in the garden. We did start in the sunshine, but it was last week when it was so hot, and so we ended up sat in the shade. And it's about a beehive that isn't doing too well because us humans have ruined the area in which they live. It's concrete, it's an urban jungle. And so Billy sets off for the fabled Beetopia to find the hive a new home, and on the way he has the help of some feathered friends and a little girl who then eventually helps him to find Beetopia, and the hive, the colony, moves in and live happily ever after. You get the idea of that. It's a lovely story. It's not a quick one of those stories, and in the back there's like a dot to dot and little puzzles like that. It's very nice. As I say, it's centred around that. And we got sent a book on vegetables. Now this is very much not for children, this is for all of us. It's lovely. It tells you about all the different veg, when you should sow, about growing them, harvest, where, etc. That is a really decent book on its own. That is very handy. We've been growing our own fruit and veg now, and so we've had a good look through that, and that is an amazing little book. Now then, what we got through was not only the book, we got through some cards that explains Beetopia. And I've put the background in of Billy the Bravest Bee and Beetopia. And we got sent through some little pottery bits that the kids, they painted it. No doubt they painted it. And they did really well. There they go there. A small pot and a larger pot. Now starter sets start from £25 and you can buy pots separately. And the idea is that this is raising awareness for pollinator issues. I'm going to put glasses on. There's a lot of information here. Do excuse me. Go to Beetopia Buzz. Now, not only for children, but for the whole family. Indeed, I believe they've got some of the elderly in care homes involved in this lovely activity. It's raising the issue that we've got around pollinators. If it wasn't for pollinators, we would be in deep doo-doo. Literally, all of our grown food is reliant on pollinators. And so far, we haven't found anything to replace that. Yes, we can go along ourselves, but that would be almost impossible and require just a labour force that we could not produce. We can't even pick our own fruit and veg at the moment because of these EU problems. A lovely, lovely activity. Now, the grandkids are loving the garden. As soon as they're here, they're out in the garden, they're picking the peas and eating them, they're picking the strawberries and eating them, and the cucumbers. They like eating, basically. But they love going around the garden asking all the questions, and the first thing that the 5-year-old Oscar does, straight down to the beehive to check in on how the bees are doing. And we did an inspection this weekend and they got their first peep inside the hive. And getting our kids excited and encouraging them about bees. And you don't have to have a hive like we got. You can put a solitary bee hotel up, or just plant 4 pollinators and teach them about that within the garden, or even in a window box. There's a lot of schools out there also doing it. I follow on Twitter that have now got their own apiaries and they get involved with beekeeping. God, I wish I'd have had that sort of school. So this is an absolutely amazing thing. As I say, starter sets from £25 at Beetopia Buzz. This is a great little charity, and they pour money back into what they're doing, and they're saying it's fully funded educational paint activities based in local schools, funded sessions for the elderly and socially isolated individuals, donating pots and paints to local community groups who commit to building their own Beetopia. And the more people we've got out there growing for our pollinators, the better. I mean, during this lockdown, we're seeing the councils leaving the verges in a lot of places, and they're looking better than they ever did. Not these, what they call a green desert, don't they, that cut grasses. Absolutely amazing. I love this Beetopia buzz, the Friends of Beetopia, encouraging people to be involved with helping pollinators. I don't think I need to say any more, because that alone is such a worthwhile cause, and it deserves a round of applause, I believe. There you go. Told you it did. Go and check them out. Beetopia.buzz. The kids have absolutely loved this. I've enjoyed doing it. Cracking book for the adults as well as the kids on growing veg. They do sunflower kits and stuff like that. You may be a little bit late this season, but you're not too late to plant the pots, and the seeds will then grow on next year. Lovely activity with your kids, your grandchildren, whatever. Some of you may just enjoy painting the pot on your own. I mean, I would like to have got my hands on one. A bit OCD when the kids started slapping paint around, but breathe, Richardson, it'll be alright. And that is that. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the old channel, check out the written reviews on satonmybutt.co.uk. There'll be more information about this, more detailed, where my brain hasn't trying to keep up with my mouth on film. I shall see you next time. Take care.